everybody. I want to welcome you to a special presentation of Walpole Legion Baseball here on Walpole Media. Today is Wednesday, July 10th, and we have a great matchup for you today in Legion Baseball. Today's matchup is between Hyde Park Post and your Walpole Post. Hyde Park in the blue and with white, and Walpole Post in the red. On the mound today for your Walpole Post is number 10, Alexander Hyde on the mound. And he gets out for the first pitch of the ball game. And it's in there for strike one, and this game's underway. Just misses inside for ball one. Count 2-1. And a ground ball. Alexander Hyde is under it, and that's going to be a dribbles foul just down the left field line out of play. So the count is now 2-2 to number 20 for Hyde Park. So count even 2-2 is the count. Here comes the 2-2 offering from Alexander Hyde, and it's a swing and a miss for strike three. So Alexander Hyde gets his first strikeout, and that's one down here in the top of the first. So while we get a break, let's check out the rest of the Walpole Post infield and outfield. Catching today for Alexander Hyde is number 9, Edward Deitel. Number 8, Luca DiGiulio at first base. Number 23, Lena Lipset at second base. Number 17, Kyle Bojet at shortstop today. At third base is number hard to tell. In left field, we had number 14, Nick Foynes out in left. In center field, number 32, Richard Hayes. In right field, number 18, Jackson Marshall. And at third base is number 15, Paul Whalen. So that is your Walpole Post infield and outfield and the catcher for Walpole. Here, a ball gets away from Deitel, and the count is now 2. So let's see we'll see what the count will be in just a few moments. So 2 balls and count 2 balls, 2 strikes, and number 35 for Hyde Park. And Alexander Hyde with a 2-2. Ground ball right to DiGiulio. He's got it, and he taps on to first for the second out of the inning. So a strikeout and a ground out to start the inning for Walpole. So 2 down here in the top of the first. And now brings up a righty for Hyde Park. Looks like number 7 for Hyde Park. Up to bat. The pitch. In there for called strike 1. Another hot sunny day today. Into the mid-80s as he gets it in there for strike 2. Yesterday, Walpole lost a doubleheader to North Attleboro Post yesterday, losing 4-1 the first game and then losing in the second game. Ground ball. DiGiulio's got it. He throws on to Hyde at first, covering first, and he'll make the play. So nice job by Alexander Hyde to cover first base, and that will do it. So a 1-2-3, top of the first for Alexander Hyde, and Walpole coming up to bat here in the bottom of the first. want to welcome you to the bottom of the first. Walpole up to bat. And first up for Walpole it's the first baseman, number 8, Luca DiGiulio. And he'll foul it off for a called strike one. So no, on the mound today for Hyde Park is number 13 on the mound today. Swing and a miss, and Julio down a couple of strikes. Pitch is going to be popped up, and the catcher's going to go back, and it's going to just roll foul out of play. So the 0-2 pitch to DiGiulio, and he'll foul it off. So he stays alive at no balls and 2 strikes. And coming up to bat, looks like it'll be Paul Wayland and Richard Hayes to follow. Here comes the 0-2 pitch yet again to DiGiulio. And a line drive, base hit into center field. So a base hit for DiGiulio, and Walpole has a man on first with nobody out. So a single for DiGiulio, and so Walpole's got a runner at first base. So runner on first, nobody out, and that brings up the third baseman, number 15, Paul Wayland, to the plate. The pitcher checking the runner at first. The pitch is just going to miss low for ball 1. Pitch is going to go foul out of play. Ground ball right to the first baseman. He'll throw on to second for 1. On to first, it's a double. It's a double play. So Hyde Park pulled a 4-3-6 double play, and that's 2 quick outs here in the top and the bottom of the first. And Walpole coach is arguing trying to check about the double play ball, and it looks like the 2 umpires are going to have a talk. So double play ball, and now up to bat is center fielder number 32, Richard Hayes. Hayes swings and misses for strike 1. Number 19, Michael Conley waits on deck. As Walpole got a single by DiGiulio, then a double play ball. They hit into a 4-3-6 double play. Pitch. It's a high fly ball to center. The center fielder come in, and it's the shortstop makes the sliding catch. He makes it over to the shoulder catch, and that's going to do it through 1 inning of baseball. We are still tied 0-0. We will head now to the top of the second. want to welcome you back to we head down to the top of the second. Still tied 0-0. Alexander Hyde back on the mound for his second inning. So far, no runs, no hits, no walks, 1 strikeout in his first inning. So first pitch of the second is a swing and a miss for strike 1. It looks like it's the pitcher number 14. Sorry, number 14. Took a nice swing and a miss there. High fly, it's going to go foul, out of play. So that goes just foul. So no balls, 2 strikes. Pitch is foul, out of play. So number 24 for Hyde Park stays alive. Walpole could definitely use a win here today after losing the doubleheader to North Attleboro yesterday. High fly. It's going to go foul, and that's going to be out of play. Here comes the 0-2 pitch from Hyde. That's going to be another foul ball out of play. So that goes foul out of play again, and number 24 stays alive. Another pitch is going to be fouled again out of play. Number 24 giving Alexander Hyde a battle here, as we'll do it again. No balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. And he finally gets him strike 3. So after a tough battle, Alexander Hyde gets his second strikeout of the day, and that's the first out here at the top of the second. So 1 down here in the top of the second for Walpole, and now up to bat, it looks like it's going to be first pitch. Just misses low, ball 1. Number 2, ground ball. Whalen, it gets just past Whalen into left field, a base hit. So a base hit for number 2, and Hyde Park has a runner at first base. So nobody out here, runner on first for Hyde Park, and now brings up number 15 to the plate. First pitch, a bunt attempt. It's going to go foul behind the plate for strike 1. So back to first is not going to be in time. Pitch is just going to miss low for a ball. The runner goes, high fly ball to left. Foynes is under it, and it's going to be just a foul ball. It was just foul down the left field line. And Walpole was lucky that it was not a fair ball. So pitch is going to be low for a ball. Number 2 is going to steal second base. So a stolen base for number 2 for Hyde Park, and they have a runner in scoring position. Pitch, swing and a miss for strike 3. So that's back-to-back strikeouts for Alexander Hyde, and that's back-to-back. He had, so that's one down. That's one down here in the top of the first. Sorry, top of the second. Pitch misses just inside for ball 1. Just in there for a called strike. Ground ball. Lipsitz got it. He'll throw on to first. DeJulio got off the bag. And that's good. And it looks, and the runner's going to be safe. So Julio's foot was off the, umpire says his foot was off the bag at first base. So number 38 is called safe. Walpole coach wants to try to argue the call. Umpire's coming in to discuss it, and saying that Julio's foot was off the bag, so the runner is safe. So now for batting for Hyde Park will be number 2 to the plate. Number 22 stands in for Hyde Park. They have 2 runners in the corner with one down. Just in that misses for ball 1. Pitch just misses for ball 2 as number 38 takes his base. Pitch, swing and a miss. Pitch gonna go foul, out of play. High fly ball to right. Marshall is gonna get there and he'll make the catch. So, and that will be at number 3. So Walpole, Hyde Park had 2 men in the corner, but nothing going, and so that will do for the top of the second. Walpole comes up to the bat now in the bottom of the second to try to get something going. head to the bottom of the second. Leading off for Walpole Post is number 19, Michael Conley. Pitch is low in the dirt for a ball. Just misses in there for a ball. So two balls, no strikes. In there for strike one. A high fly ball, and that's going to split the gap between the right fielder and center fielder. Conley's on his horse. He's going for second, and he will. The tag, he is out at second base. So Mike Conley thought he had the play, thought he had a double, and the runner was Conley was just tagged out. So it will go down as it was going to be a double, but he's out. So one down here, and brings up the left fielder, number 14, Nick Foynes, to the plate. Foynes swings and misses for strike one. Pitch is just misses for a ball. It's a count 1-1 to Foynes. Pitch, swing and a miss. Pitch is a ground ball foul. Is a ball foul out of play. The count one ball, two strikes on Walpole left fielder. And Foynes hits it foul out of play. Foynes swings and misses for strike three. So Foynes goes down on strike. That's two down here in the bottom of the second. And now batting for Walpole is the catcher, number 9, Edward Dytel. In game one of the doubleheader with North Attleboro, he hit an RBI single to give Walpole an early 1-zip lead. And he takes it just inside for ball one. Line drive, just foul down the left field line. And Dytel hits the one to the shortstop, throws on to first, and then he'll get there to make the play. So nothing going for Walpole here in the bottom of the second. We're two innings of baseball, and we are still tied at 0-0 as we head to the top of the third. I want to welcome you back to the top of the third. Score remains 0-0. Alexander He is back on the mound for Walpole, and it's in 2 innings so far. He has no runs, 1 hit, no walks, and 3 strikeouts. So let's see what he does here in the top of the top of the third. So Hyde Park trying to look for Hyde Park and Walpole are both looking for their first runs here. So it looks like batting up to bat for Hyde Park is number 3. First pitch is swung on a miss for strike 1. In there for strike 2, and out Alexander He is ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Pitch is fouled behind the plate. Pitch fouled again. Just misses inside for ball 1. High at a ground ball to Bunjett. He'll throw on to Luca at first, and that's the first out of the third. So 1 down here, that's a ground ball. 1 out. That's 1 down here in the top of the third. And it looks like we got a change at second base for Walpole as number 20 steps in for Hyde Park. We got a change at second base. Looks like number 7, Ryan Domino, comes into the game and replaces Landon Lipset. High fly. Marshall's coming in. It's the second baseman, Ryan Domino. He makes the catch. That's 2 down here in the top of the third. So now batting for Hyde Park is number 35. Swung on a miss for strike 1. Pitch just misses inside for a ball. Ground ball right to Bunjett. He'll throw on to first, and it gets there, and that will do it. A 1-2-3 top of the third for Walpole. We'll head out to the bottom of the third, and we're still tied. We're still tied at 0. We head to the bottom of the third. And leading off for Walpole is the shortstop, number 17, Kyle Bonjet. Bonjet steps up into the batter's box against number 13. And first pitch is swung on a miss for strike one. Misses low, ball one. Just misses. Just misses for ball two, so count 2-1. And a line drive right into left field, a base hit. So Bonjet gets a hit, gets his first hit of the day. And Walpole have a man on. So Walpole, a runner at first for Walpole, and now batting is second baseman number 7, Ryan Domino. Go back to first is not in time. Swung on and missed. Number 13 keeping a good eye on Bonjet at first base. So 2 strikes on Ryan Domino, the second baseman. The pitch just misses low for a ball. Number 18, the right fielder. Number 18, Jackson Marshall waits on deck. But the ball, runner goes, throw to second. He just gets the tag on Bonjet. Bonjet had a good lead. And the Walpole coach trying to make his case. And then the first base umpire is, I'm going to talk with the coach and might send him home early. And it looks like Ryan Domino is checking something in his eyes. And that's the first out of the inning. So 2-2 coming. Swung on and miss. So that's a... And a line drive. That's going to fall into left field, a base hit. So Ryan Domino gets a beat on the ball and gets his first hit of the day. So that's the second hit. That's the third hit for Walpole today. So now we're up to so you have a runner on with 1 out, and now batting is the right fielder, number 18, Jackson Marshall. First pitch is just going to miss inside for ball one. High pop-up. Back goes the shortstop for Hyde Park, and he'll make the catch for the second out of the inning. So two down here in the bottom of the third. And we'll go back to the top of the order. And back to the top of the order. And first baseman, number 8, Luca DiGiulio. He singled. He singled. He had a single in the first inning. And the first pitch is a line drive into center field, a base hit. So DiGiulio on the first pitch, and he gets a single for his second hit of the day. So two singles for DiGiulio, and Walpole has 2 runners on with 2 down. And that brings up now the third baseman, number 15, Paul Whalen, to the plate. Check the runner, the pitch. It's a line drive. It's off the glove of the first baseman. The throw to first is not in time. So Paul Whalen will get an infield single, and now Walpole's got the bases loaded with 2 down. So they'll go as a single for. I'll go down as a single for Paul Whalen. So Walpole Post have the bases loaded, and now up to bat is center fielder number 32, Richard Hayes. And Hayes has a chance to give Walpole Post a lead here. Runners take their base. The pitch. First pitch is a ground ball to the first baseman. A little bobble. The throw to first. He got him. So Walpole had the bases loaded, but still can't break the ice. So we're through 3 innings of baseball, and we're headed to the top of the 4th, still tied at 0. Welcome you to the top of the 4th. We're still tied 0-0. Alexander Hyde back on the mound for Walpole. He's got 0 runs, 1 hit, 0 walks, and 3 strikeouts. So Hyde Bar comes up the bat. It looks like number 7 in, and he takes a called strike 1. And it looks like we're going to have a little talk on the mound here between Alexander Hyde and Edward Deitel. And I think it had no idea if anything was wrong. It looks like Alexander's all right. Pitch is going to go foul, out of play. So no balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the 0-2 pitch from Alexander Hyde. And the pitch is going to go foul, out of play again. Pitch is for number 7 is fouled, out of play. This just misses inside for ball 1. High pop-up. DeJulio calls it, and he'll make the catch for the first out of the third. Sorry, first out of the fourth. So one down here. That's one down here in the top of the fourth. That's one down here in the top of the fourth. And now batting now batting for Hyde Park will be number 24 to the plate. First pitch is a ground ball right to Paul Whalen. He'll throw on to first and gets him. And that's two down here. That's two down here in the top of the fourth. So two down here in the top of the fourth. And now batting for Hyde Park will be number 2 to the plate. And time called at the plate by the home plate umpire. Just misses low for ball 1. Just misses low for ball 2. Ground ball. Ryan Domino's got it. Throws on to first, and the runner is safe. Umpire, so the number 2 beats it out for a single, and that's only the second hit for Hyde Park. So 2 down here with a runner at first base for Hyde Park, and now batting for Hyde Park is number 15 to the plate. Runner goes. First pitch is a ground ball. And it gets just past Domino. Ryan Domino into right, a base hit. And Walpole and Hyde Park now have 2 runners in the corners with 2 down. And it looks like the Walpole coach is going to come out and talk with his pitcher, Alexander Hyde. Here comes the first pitch. Runner goes. As it's a call for ball 1. As there's going to be no throw. That's number 15 reaches second base. So now you have 2 runners now in scoring position. Grab, and it's going to go foul just out of play. Pitch is right right to Alexander He. He'll throw it to Julio at first, and that will do it. So that will do it. That'll do it for the top of the fourth. Hyde Park had two runners on, but Walpole was able to hang on. So we'll head to the bottom of the fourth. We are still tied and still looking for our first run of the game. To the bottom of the fourth. First, and leading off for Walpole is number 19, Michael Conley. Conley takes the first pitch, ball one. Looks like Mike Conley looks like he's the DH today. Takes it low for ball two. And a pitch, line drive into right, a base hit. So Conley gets on the board with his first hit of the day. That's now 6 hits for Walpole, and all of them have been singles. So now at the bat is the left fielder, number 14, Nick Foynes. And looks like we're gonna have a pinch runner for Michael Conley, and it looks like it's gonna be number 35, Aiden Newhall. It's gonna pinch run. So Nick Foynes steps in and throw back to first, not in time. And a line drive, and it's right to the shortstop for second for one. On to first, a double play. So Hyde Park get their second double play of the day, and that's two down here in the bottom of the fourth. So now batting for Walpole is number 9, the catcher, Edward Deitel. First pitch to Deitel is fouled for strike one. Ground ball to the shortstop. Throws on to first, and that will do it. That'll do it for Walpole here in the bottom of the fourth. So we're through 4 innings of baseball, and so we'll head now to the top of the fifth. We're still looking for our first run of the game. We head now to the top of the fifth. Still tied 0-0. Yeah, so Alexander Hyde back on the mound for his 5th inning so far. He's allowed 0 runs, 3 hits, no walks, and 3 strikeouts. So leading off for Hyde Park in the top of the second is number 22 to the plate. First pitch is a line high fly ball to center. Hayes is under it, and he'll make the catch for the first out of the 5th. So first pitch, fly ball, and Hayes was right there. So now batting for one down here in the top of the 5th, and now batting for Hyde Park is going to be number 1 to the plate. High pop-up. Paul Whalen. No, it's going to be Kyle Bunjett to make the play to record the second out of the inning. So 2 down. So two down. So 2 quick outs here in the top of the 5th for Walpole. And now batting for Hyde Park is number 20 to the plate. First pitch is just going to miss inside for ball 1. Misses high, 2-0. In there for strike 1. And that'll be ball 4, and that's ball 4. Number 20 takes his base. That's gonna be so. That's the first walk issued by Alexander He, and Hyde Park have a runner on with 2 down. And now batting for Hyde Park is number 35 to the plate. Number 20 takes his lead. He checks the runner. Here comes the pitch. It's going to miss low for ball 1, and Dytel also keeping a good eye on the runner at first base. It just misses for a ball. High fly to center. Back goes Hayes and Foynes, and it's going to drop in. Number 20 is on his horse. He's around third, and he is going to come in to score. So an RBI it's an RBI double. It's an RBI double for number 20, number 35, and just like that, Hyde Park lead 1-0. And now number 7 steps in. So a 2-out double, and Hyde Park have a 1-0 lead. Swing and a miss for strike 1. So number 35 hit a double between the gap between Hayes and Foynes, and was just able to get a good hit on the ball and get the first run of the game in their first strike. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. So 4th strikeout for Alexander He. But we get our first run of the game, and it's a double by number 35 for Hyde Park, and they have a 1-0 lead. As we'll head to the bottom of the 5th. Well, welcome you we're into the bottom of the 5th. Hyde Park got a double in the top of the 5th to take a 1-0 tip lead. So leading off for Walpole here at the bottom of the 5th is the shortstop, number 17, Kyle Bungett. He singled his first time up. Takes it low for ball 1. Misses low for ball 2. That's in there for a strike. So the count is 3-1 to the Walpole shortstop. 3-1. It just misses outside for ball 4. So Kyle Bunchett will take a jog down to first base. So Walpole have the tying run at first base with nobody out. And now batting is number 7, the second baseman, Ryan Domino. Domino, he hit a single his first time up. A bunt attempt. And the pitcher only plays to first, and he'll get there, but Ryan Domino does a good job and advances Kyle Bunchett to second base with one down. So one down here. Kyle Bunchett now at second base, and brings up the 9 here, the right fielder, number 18, Jackson Marshall. An attempt to get by Marshall, and it looks like Marshall with the speed, and he's safe. So Jackson Marshall with the bunt single, and Walpole now have 2 men in the corner with 1 down. So that bunt worked to perfection, and the tying run for Walpole is now at third base. It's now 90 feet away. So now we'll be back to the top of the order, and we'll go up to the hot hitter so far, number 8, the first baseman, Luca DiGiulio. He's got 2 singles today, single in the third, and a single in the first, and a single in the third. The first pitch is high for ball 1. Pitch is a high fly ball to center. It looks deep enough. And Bunchett's gonna tag, and he will score. And with the slide, he's safe. So a sac fly for Luke DiGiulio, and just like that, Walpole ties it up we are tied at 1 run apiece. So Luke DiGiulio with an RBI sac fly. The sac fly for Luca DiGiulio, it was deep enough, and Kyle Bunchett was able to score. So we got ourselves a tie ball game here at the bottom of the 5th. So 2 down here. Marshall at second, and now brings up the third baseman Paul Whalen. Whalen hits a high fly ball to left. Left fielder calls it, and he'll make the catch to end the inning. But an RBI sac fly for Luca DiGiulio. Scoring Kyle Bunchett ties it up at 1 game apiece. It went through 5 innings of baseball, and we will head now to the top of the 6th. I want to welcome you to the top of the 6th. Walpole ties it up on a sac fly by Luke DiGiulio. So Alexander Hyde back in the mound for his 6th inning. Number 24, ground ball, and Whalen was on it, but the ball was just trickles foul out of play. And it looks like number 23, Landon Lipset has. It looks like he had a bat in his hand. I don't know if he was going to come into the game later on. Pitch is a ground ball. Wayland is under it. He'll throw to first, and it just gets number 24. As he was coming, he had some speed down the first base line. So one down. That's one down here on the top of the 6, and now batting for Hyde Park will be number 2 to the plate. Little dribbler, right to Alexander He. Throws on the first, and that's 2 down. So two down here. So 2 down here in the top of the 6, and now batting for Hyde Park is going to be number 15. Alexander He so far in his outing allowed 1 run on 4 hits, no walks, and 4 strikeouts so far in his outing, and he throws the pitch in, called strike 1. Alexander He doing a good job on the mound so far. Really, he's getting a lot of ground ball and fly ball outs, and really having a good command of his pitches. The 0-2 is just misses inside for ball 1. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Hyde Park's number 15, and time being called by the first base umpire, the home plate umpire. And now ground ball right to Ryan Domino. He'll throw on to first, and gets them at first base to end the inning. So nothing doing for Hyde Park there in the top of the 6th. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th. We're tied at 1 run apiece. We head to the bottom of the 6th. We are tied at 1 run apiece. So the batting order for Walpole here in the bottom of the 6th. Leading off will be number 32, leadoff hitter Richard Hayes, followed by the left fielder number 14, Nick Foynes, and then. And after Foynes will be the catcher, Edward Deitel. So Richard Hayes to lead it off here. Hayes so far has grounded out, flied out so far, and trying to look for his first hit. And takes it, misses inside for ball 1. High fly to center, and that's going to be caught out there in center field for the first out of the 6th. So one down here in the top of the 6th for Walpole, and now batting. So it looks like we'll have a new player into the game. So we got a new hitter into the game. It looks like it's going to be number 35, Aiden Newhall. He came in to pinch run into the game and now coming into bat. It looks like he'll replace Michael Conley. Hall pitched in Game 1 of the doubleheader against North Attleboro yesterday. Ground ball, foul. No balls, 2 strikes on Aiden Newhall. Pitch is going to go foul, out of play. So count 1-2 to Newhall. Pitch is a line drive right to the second baseman. He'll throw on to first, and just in time for the second out of the inning. So two outs on ground balls. And now batting for Walpole is the left fielder, number 14, Nick Foynes. Foynes is he does not have a hit yet in the game. Gonna look for his first hit. And just misses high for ball 1. Looks like Walpole will have a new catcher. Looks like it's gonna be number 3, Michael Pileski will take over the catching duties, and it looks like he's going to replace Edward Deitel. It looks like Pileski looks like he got a bat in his hand, and it looks like he'll come up to bat here if Foynes gets on base. Misses low for a ball in the dirt. Line drive into left field, a base hit for Foynes. So Nick Foynes hits a bullet to left field, and he gets his first hit of the day. So a single for Foynes, and Walpole have a man on with 2 down. And now, so we have like I said, Michael Pileski coming in as the new catcher, and he'll come up to bat here. With 2 down here on the bottom of the 6th. First pitch is a swing and a miss for strike 1. Swung on a miss for strike 2. Swung on a miss for strike 3. So Pileski strikes out, and that's going to do it. That'll do it through 3 innings, 6 innings of baseball, and we're still tied at 1 run apiece, and as we head to the top of the 7th. want to welcome you to the top of the 7th. We are still tied at 1 run apiece. Alexander Heath back on the mound for Walpole for his 7th inning. In his outing, in his 6th inning so far, allowed 1 run, 4 hits, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. So coming up to bat here for Hyde Park is going to be number 22 to the plate. The first pitch is swung on to number 38, and it's swung on a miss for strike 1. First pitch, a ground ball right to Bonjet. Almost a bobble, throws and got him. So nice play by Kyle Bonjet. He almost had a bobble. He had a bobble on the ball there, but able to get his grip and throw the runner out at first base. So one down. So 1 down here in the top of the 7th, and now batting for Hyde Park will be number 22 to the plate. First pitch is swung on, and it's going to be caught by Ryan Domino. Nice job by Ryan Domino out there at second base, and makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning. So 2 quick outs here in the top of the 7th, and now batting for Hyde Park, it looks like it's going to be number 3 to the plate. First pitch is, it's number 1, excuse me, and he takes a low for ball 1. Ground ball, and Whalen was under it, and it's going to be a foul ball down the left field on the left field line. High pop-up. Alexander He and Pileski going under it, and Alexander He will make the catch. So a 1-2-3, top of the 7th for Walpole. So Walpole will have a chance now in the bottom of the 7th. Can they walk it off? We're going to find out right after this. I want to welcome you to the bottom of the 7th. Number 13 for Hyde Park back in the mound for his 7th inning. Walpole has a chance now to have a chance to walk it off here. Let's see if they can. So leading off for Walpole in the bottom of the 7th, it's going to be the shortstop, number 17. Kyle Bonjet. He's got a single today. And the pitch is low for ball 1. And so after Bonjet, it'll be Jackson Marshall, and then back to the top of the order in Luca DiGiulio. Bonjet with a line drive foul out of play. Line drive, right to the shortstop. The throw is in time to get him. So Bonjet gave it a good ride, but just not that's not out of the reach of the shortstop. So one down here in the top of the 7th, and now batting is the second baseman, number 7, Ryan Domino. He has a single today, and he'll take it for ball 1. Looks like number, and a ground ball right to the shortstop. The throw, not and just in there to get Domino. So 2 down, so 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the 7th for Walpole. So 2 down, and now brings up the right fielder, number 18, Jackson Marshall. Marshall got a bunt single in the 5th inning. First pitch is a line drive, caught by the second baseman, and that will do it. That'll do it there for 7 innings, and looks like we're gonna have to go to extras. So we got extra innings coming up. We'll head to the top of the 8th, and we are still tied at 1 run apiece. We head to extra innings. We are in the top of the 8th. We are still tied at 1 run apiece. So first up for Hyde Park is going to be number 20 to the plate. Pop up, it's gonna go. It's foul, out of play. Pitch is low for a ball. So as I mentioned before, the new catcher into the game for Walpole is number 3, Michael Pileski. In there for a strike. Ground ball, right to Bonjet. He'll throw on to first and got him. So nice job by Kyle Bonjet, and that's the first out here in the top of the 8th. So 1 down here in the top of the 8th, and now batting for Hyde Park is going to be number 35 to the plate. A bunt attempt. Pileski is under it, and it looks like he won't have a play, but it looks like it just went foul. So it goes foul out of play, and that'll be strike 1. High fly to right. Marshall will go under it, and it's going to go foul out of play. So foul ball, and that'll be strike 2. And here comes Landon Lipset. He's going to try to catch that ball down. Pitch, and it's going to be low in. That'll be low for a ball. Pitch is a high fly ball to left. Foynes is under it, and he will make the catch for out number 2. So 2 down. So that's 2 down here on the top of the 8th. And now batting for Hyde Park will be number 7 to the plate. Pitch is a high fly ball to right. Marshall is under it, and it just gets past him. Marshall is number 7 on his horse, on his way to second, and he will get there. So a double for number 7, and Hyde Park have a runner in scoring position with 2 down. And it looks like the Walpole coach is going to come out and talk with Alexander He. So after the quick mound visit, so number 24 will step in for Hyde Park. Number 7 hit a 2-out double right past Jackson Marshall, and so they have a runner in score position with 2 down. So let's see if Walpole can get the final out here in the top of the 8th. And it's in there for a called strike 1. Alexander he has done an amazing job here. He has been able to throw a lot of first pitch strikes. High fly ball to right. Back goes Marshall, and he is under it, and he'll make the catch. So Jackson Marshall makes the catch there, and that'll do it for Hyde Park in the 8th. So we'll head now to the bottom of the 8th, and let's see if Walpole can yet again walk this game off. I want to welcome you to the bottom of the 8th. Walpole has we're still tied at 1-1. Walpole has another chance to try to walk it off. Number 13 is back on the mound for his 8th inning. So we go to the top of the order, and it's the first baseman, Lucas DiGiulio. He's got 2 singles and the RBI sacrifice fly, which tied the game for Walpole. First pitch to Julio is a ground ball right to the third baseman. He scoops it up, throws, it took a bounce, and just gets them for the first out here in the 8th. So one down here in the bottom of the 8th, and now up to bat for Walpole is number 15, Paul Whalen. He's got a single today. First pitch is a fly ball, and it's going to go foul out of play. And hit the bullet into center field, a base hit. So Paul Whalen gets his second hit of the day, and Walpole now have the game-winning run is at first base with 1 down. So now up to bat is the center fielder, number 32, Richard Hayes. Hayes was in this position in game 1 of the doubleheader against North Attleboro yesterday, and he flied out there. So let's see if Hayes can get a good hit on the ball here, and try to be the hero for Walpole today. The pitch, and a bullet right into center field, a base hit. So Hayes gets his first hit of the day, and Walpole now have 2 runners on with 1 down. So a single for Whalen and a single for Hayes, and the game-winning one for Walpole is now at second base in the runner of Paul Whalen. So now up to bat is the DH, number 35, Aiden Newhall. So Newhall came into the game to replace Michael Conley. And Newhall has a chance now to drive the run from second base and walk it off for Walpole. 13 is he was going to throw back to second, but he hesitates, and there'll be no throw at second. So the pitcher is set, and here we go. First pitch to Newhall, high pop up. And right to the third baseman, he will make the catch, and that will be out. That is out number 2. So two down here in the bottom of the 8th. Whalen, the game-winning run, still at second base, and so now it's in the hands of left fielder number 14, Nick Foynes. Foynes has a single. He has a single today. And let's see if he can be the hero and drive Paul Whalen from second. So number 13 is trying to establish something as there's a breeze coming in here, and also some dust coming into to the hitter and the catcher. So here we go. Pitcher set, and here we go. Whalen at second. Hayes at first, 2 down. And the first pitch to Foynes is a little ground ball. Foynes is hustling. The throw is not going to be in time to get him. So it looks like we're going to have to go to another inning. So we'll head to the top of the 9th. And we are still tied at 1 run apiece. I would like to welcome you to the top of the. We are now in the top of the ninth. It looks like we have a pitching change here for Walpole. Alexander Hyde goes 8. We have a new pitcher into the game, and it looks like it's going to be number 15, Paul Whalen. So Ryan Domino will take over at. Ryan Domino will go from second to third, and Alexander Hyde will take over at second base for Domino. So Alexander Hyde went 8 innings. He had 8 innings of work, allowed 1 run on 5 hits, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. So let's see if Whalen can keep Hyde Park. Let's see if they can keep Hyde Park here from scoring any runs. So leading off is number 2 to the plate. First pitch from Whalen is just misses low for ball 1. Pitch is going to be foul out of play. Pitch ground ball right to Bunchette. He bobbles it and there's a bobble by Kyle Bunchette. So that'll go down as an error on the Walpole shortstop. Number 2, reach, and now Hyde Park have a runner at first base with nobody out. So runner reaches on an error by Kyle Bunchette, and it looks like we're going to have a pinch runner come in for Hyde Park. It looks like number 2 is going to come out, and he'll be pinched run. Coming in for will be number 4. So now up for Hyde Park, it's going to be number 15 to the plate. We are tied at 1. Nobody out here in the top of the ninth. First pitch is a high pop-up. And it's going to be caught out there by Michael Pileski. And Pileski with a great foul ball catch and gets the first out here in the top of the ninth. So that's a huge out, number 1 for Walpole there. So one down here in the top of the ninth. Runner still at first base for Hyde Park. And now batting for Hyde Park will be with 26 at the plate. First pitch is in there, first called, strike 1. Number 38, and the ball goes foul out of play. And the ball gets away from Bunchette. And the runner is gonna get. So they get the second out. They don't get the second out, and now Hyde Park have a runner in score position 90 feet away. So count is 1-2 to number 38 as a mishandle by Kyle Bunchette, but the throw by Pileski gives them a lead. And a bullet is lined into right field, a base hit. So Hyde Park breaks through. So number 4 comes in to score. It's an RBI single for number 38. And just like that, Hyde Park take a 2-1 lead here at the top of the ninth. So one down here. So one down in the top of the ninth. The run scored for Hyde Park. Number 22 steps in. And it's a swing and a miss for strike 1. Pitch is going to go foul out of play. So Hyde Park with they score another run again, but here in extra innings, and they take a 2-1 lead here against Walpole. Misses high for a ball. Pitch is foul behind the plate. So number 38 takes his lead. One down here in the top of the ninth. Hyde Park have a 2-1 lead. High pop-up. Back goes to Julio, and he will... It just lands foul, and right just in front of him. So the Julio thought he had it, but just went foul. So number 22 stays alive here. Ground ball, right to Bonjet. He'll on to second for one, on to first. Out of time, so they'll get out of second base. So that'll be a fielder's choice, and that's two. Now it's 2 down here in the top of the ninth. So Bonjet, he had trouble covering up again. He had trouble with the baseball there, but he was able to get the force out at second. So 2 down here, and now number 1 steps in for Hyde Park, and he takes it inside for ball 1. And Pileski was keeping an eye on the runner at first base. Runner goes, and the ball gets away from Pileski. Number 22 steals second base. So he steals second on the wild pitch. And that will be, now Hyde Park have a runner at second base with 2 down. Misses low for a ball. In there, just misses for ball. That's ball 4. So that's the first walk issued by Paul Wayland, and number 1 will take a jog to first base. Number 20 steps in for Hyde Park, and he takes it low for ball 1. And a line drive into right field, a base hit. Number 22 coming around. The relay throw is going to be in, and it is in time to get him. So nice job by Jackson Marshall and Luca DiGiulio to get the runner at home. So Walpole would have been down by 2 runs, but they just keep it to 1. But Hyde Park get an RBI single, and they take a 2-1 lead. We'll head to the top of the ninth. Walpole will have a chance to tie it or try to win it. I want to welcome you to the bottom of the 9th inning. Hyde Park got an RBI single by number 38 to give them a 2-1 lead. Walpole has a chance here to try to walk it off or try to tie it. So first up is the catcher, number 3, Michael Pileski, to the plate. Number 13 is now in his 9th inning. And Pileski, first pitch. It's a line drive into right field, a base hit. So on the first pitch, Pileski not messing around, and he gets a first pitch single. So Walpole have a runner on with nobody out. So the tying run is at first base, and now the game-winning run is at the plate. And up is the shortstop, the number 17, Kyle Bonjet. Bonjet has it. He has a single today. Takes the first pitch, strike one. Swing and a miss. And Bonjet is down. No balls, 2 strikes. Runner goes. It's a ball. And the throw is not going to be in time. As it'll be not be in time as Michael Pileski steals second base, and puts himself now in scoring position. There's still nobody out here in the inning, so 1-2 pitch coming to Kyle Bonjet, the Walpole shortstop. Pitch is going to be low for ball 2. The throw back to second is not going to be in time. Walpole trying to win this game here. Bonjet, the game-winning run at the plate, the tying run at second. Nobody out. Here comes the pitch, and a swing and a miss for strike 3. So that's one. So one down. That's one down here in the bottom of the 9th. So Walpole has 2 more chances at it. And it looks like the coach going to come out, and it looks like number 13, it looks like he's going to be taken out of the ball game. So Hyde Park's going to go to their bullpen. So we'll have a pitching change here, and we'll be right back. We'll be right back after these messages. But I want to welcome you back. We have a pitching change. Hyde Park going to their bullpen. Number 13 pitches 9 1/3 innings, allowing only 1 run. And so the new pitcher in for Hyde Park will be number 15. So number 13 is responsible for Michael Pileski, the runner at second base. He got 1 out. There's only 1 out in the inning. So Walpole have 2 more chances. 2 more chances to get the game to get the tie run and try to get the game-winning run. So we're through. So number 15 through with his warm-up pitches. So now up to bat for Walpole is going to be number 7, Ryan Domino. He's got a single today, and he's made some great plays out at second base. So he's made some great plays in this game today. Pulaski at second, one down. Pitch is going to be in there for strike 1. Tying run at second, game-winning run at the plate for Walpole. 1 down here in the bottom of the 9th. But Hyde Park's just 2 outs away from winning this ball game. Pitch is low in the dirt for a ball. And time being called by the home plate umpire. Pitch is a high pop-up right to the second baseman. He's going to make the catch. So that's 2 down here in the bottom of the 9th, and Walpole is down. They're down to their last batter, and they hope it's not. And it's all in the hands of right fielder number 18, Jackson Marshall. He's got a single today. Pulaski started with a single, then Bunjett flew out. And then a pop-up by Ryan Domino, and now Marshall has a chance. A high fly to left. That's going to go foul, out of play. So Marshall down a strike. Marshall trying to keep the inning alive for Walpole. Trying to tie this game. But Hyde Park is 1 out away. Here comes the pitch. Just misses for a ball. So count is 1-1 to Jackson Marshall. Runner at second. 2 down. 2 down. The pitch. Misses high for a ball. Go back to second, and there won't be a throw. The 2-1 count to Marshall. Misses inside for a ball. So count is 3 balls and 1 strike to Jackson Marshall. And then hopefully the first baseman Lucas DiGiulio will get a chance here to get a chance. 3-1 pitch coming to Marshall. Here it comes. And it misses for ball 4. So Jackson Marshall gets a walk here with 2 down. So tying run at first. Tying run at second. And the go-ahead run is now at first base with 2 down. And it is now in the hands. It's in the hands now. It's all in the hands of first baseman number 8, Luca DiGiulio. He's 2 for 3, 2 singles, and then an RBI sac fly, which tied the game for Walpole earlier in the game. So before we see the at bat, the coach wants to come over and talk with his pitcher. Gave up number 13 responsible for Pulaski at second base, and then 15 is responsible for Jackson Marshall at first with the walk. So 2 down here. Tied run at second. Go ahead, game-winning run at first for Walpole. And it's all up to Luca DiGiulio. 2 for 3, 2 singles, and an RBI sac fly. First pitch is swung on a miss for strike 1. DiGiulio trying to Hyde to to help be the hero today. The 0-1 delivery is low for ball 1. Count 1-1. So count is 1-1 to DiGiulio. The 1-1 is in the dirt, and the catcher could find it. And Poletsky slides in the third with no throw. So Michael Poletsky gets himself. He advances to third, and now the gate tying run is now 90 feet away. And the go-ahead run is still at first base. The Hyde Park catcher giving his team a signal here. Tying run at third, go-ahead run at first. Here comes the pitch to Luca. Misses inside. If there's a chance, third baseman Paul Whalen waits on deck. 2 runs in the corners for Walpole. Runner goes, the pitch. It's a strike, and Marshall, with no throw, advances to second base. So Walpole now have 2 runners in score position with 2 down. Tying run at third. Go ahead, game-winning run at second. A single will win it. Here comes the pitch. Ground ball, right to the second baseman. The throw is in time to get him. And it looks like that's going to do it. So that will do it, folks. A really good game overall. So the final score in extra innings is Hyde Park 2, Walpole 1. I'm Antonio DeCesare. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good day, everybody.